So how did you get the idea to do this?
I was a general videographer and I was doing anything that anybody would pay me for. And it was a bit of a struggle. And one day, somebody I'd known for a while hired me to do his, some of his like promo videos. And it was a bit awkward because he was insisting on learning lines and he couldn't learn lines. So I was traveling up and down from the north of England to London every time, and I was thinking, this isn't going too well. And at some point, we end up at one of his clients because we're filming some shots of him working with his clients, taking pictures and all that. And there's me, him, his client. We all know each other to begin with, and we're sitting drinking a cup of tea. And I said to him, why did you want to work with him anyway? And amongst friends, you can kind of ask that kind of question. It's a bit cheeky, but you do. So he strokes his chin like Ming the Merciless. And I instinctively put the record button on because I thought, well, maybe there's something in this. And he says, well, at first, I didn't want him to do my social media. My client was a social media guy. But eventually, I had to let him have a go because I was busy handling 10 water cooler vans. So I let him have a go. And after a while, his posts, his online content that he was doing for me, started to sound like my voice. And I liked that. It was really good. And I didn't think anything of it. I put the video away. I didn't use it for the promo. It was gone. And I got a call a couple of weeks later. Tommy, where's that video about him saying all that good stuff? And I go, what video? Oh, that. I trashed it. Eventually, when I figured out what he was looking for. And he goes, oh, no, you can't have done that. You idiot. Go find it. Eventually, I found it. And he put it on his website straight away. And the light bulb goes off thinking, oh, wait a minute. If he values that so much, pretty much more than the promo, then why do I need to be worrying about finding money for large amounts of why do I need to be worrying about finding money for big camera equipment when he values the tiny little thing that I didn't even put a value on more than anything else? So I tested it with a few people. They loved it. They gave me money when I said they didn't have to give me money. And I went to a local B&I chapter and I says, I go film your clients. And somebody says, you mean that you don't film me? You just go film my clients instead and I don't have to be on camera? And they go, and I went, yeah, great. Here's some money. Go do it. And I was on my way.
I love it. So the market drove your invention or your product as well. That's awesome. Yeah, you can't get better than that. Someone paying you to do something before you even developed it as a service offering itself.
Yeah, it was at the time. It wasn't even a buzzword. Now it's everywhere.
Yeah, I love that.